What's up everybody, Patrick here. We're going to be doing a factoring question in this video, and it's fairly tough. We got to factor x minus 4 to the power of 3 minus 2x plus 5 to the power of 3. So, a couple of different options. The worst option that you can do is you can expand this, but that'll take you forever because you'll have x minus 4 times x minus 4 times x minus 4, and then you're going to have to subtract this expanded, 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. So there's going to be a lot of foiling going on there. And then you'd get that polynomial function. It's going to be a cubic, and then you have to go through the process of long division, factor theorem, etc., etc. Another quicker way is realizing that this here is a difference of cubes, right? We have an expression to the power of 3 minus an expression to the power of 3. So the general formula for a difference of cubes is what? A cubed minus b cubed equals a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So we have to figure out what's our a value going to be, what's our b value going to be. Well, notice how we can make these two equals. So a cubed equals x minus 4 to the power of 3. Well, these 3's can cancel out, so we know our a value is x minus 4. And then here we got 2x plus 5, or b cubed equals 2x plus 5 to the power of 3. So if we cancel these 3's out, b is equal to 2x plus 5. So now we have an expression for a, we have an expression for b, and we can plug these in here into the general difference of cubes formula. All right, so this a minus b, so we'd have x minus 4. You want to make sure whenever you're plugging stuff in, especially for a factoring problem like this, always use brackets. It's crucial. So the a is x minus 4, so this will be x minus 4, minus the b value, again, we're putting it in brackets, 2x plus 5. So that there, that whole bracket represents this first bracket here in the difference of cubes formula. Now, what about the rest? So a squared, so our a is x minus 4, so we'll have x minus 4 squared plus the a value here is going to be x minus 4 in brackets. The b value is 2x plus 5. And then we'll have plus b squared out here, which is 2x plus 5 squared. All right, so now we have the difference of cubes formula. There's a lot of algebra we're going to have to do, but notice that working with this is a lot easier than expanding all of this and then doing the factor theorem. This is going to take us a lot less time, even though it's still fairly complex. The biggest thing you want to remember when doing these types of questions is putting these brackets when you're plugging it into this difference or sum of cubes formula. Brackets, 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 brackets. All right? Always brackets. So let's simplify this. I'm kind of usually the equal sign should be in line, but I'm going to need more room, I can already tell. So to simplify this bracket, we have x minus 4, and then we bring this negative inside this bracket, so we'd have negative 2x minus 5. Okay, and now let's simplify all of this. So we're going to have to do a lot of foiling here, but x minus 4 squared, when you FOIL that out, x minus 4 times x minus 4, you'd get x squared minus 8x plus 16. And then we're going to be adding this FOILed out. So 2x times x is 2x squared. X times 5 is 5x. Negative 4 times 2x is negative 8x. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. And then finally, this 2x plus 5 squared, we have to expand that as well. So that would be foiling it out, 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. So I'm going to continue that down here actually, because I'm running out of room a bit. So 2x plus 5 squared, if you FOIL that out, simplify, you end up with 4x squared plus 20x plus 25. So this whole thing here, this whole expression is its whole bracket. So now we expanded everything, and we can move on to simplifying all of the brackets. So finding all the like terms, simplifying it all. So notice how this x minus 2x, that gives us negative x. Negative 4 minus 5 gives us negative 9. And then let's simplify this bracket. So notice how this x squared, this 2x squared, and this 4x squared, those would be 7x squared if we add them up. This negative 8x, positive 5x, negative 8x, 20x, those are like terms as well. Negative 8x plus 5x gives us negative 3x minus 8x gives us negative 11x plus 20x, that would give us 9x. And then we have this positive 16, negative 20, and then positive 25. So 16 minus 20 gives us negative 4, plus 25 gives us positive 21. And then this bracket here, you can't simplify or factor any further, usually with a sum and difference of cubes. After you simplify that bracket, can't factor it anymore. This bracket, we can make it look a little nicer. We can maybe bring out a negative, right? So we'd be left with x plus 9 instead of negative x minus 9. Just looks nicer. And that's our final answer. So this expression here factors into this one. So pretty complex question, a lot going on, but a lot more simple than if you had to expand this out, doing all that foiling, especially with these exponents 3, and then doing all that long division. Better to just recognize this is a difference of cubes and then just use the difference of cubes formula, and then finding your expressions for A and B. And then when you plug those expressions in, remember you're always using brackets. So expand everything, simplify, be really careful with your algebra, and you end up getting this final answer here. So this is the factored form of that expression.